from the summer school which I attended this year.
From 7th to 13th May 2023, I moved with my two colleagues, that's Katsabe Jacqueline and Muhindo Mile Desire from African Rural University. I explained the visionary approach very well to the people. All the participants were happy and they would ask to know more and more of what I was trying to tell them. I showed them how to make the structural tension chart. I worked with them to define the world we would love to create. We assessed the current reality together and we put the action steps that will enable us to achieve our vision. That is what would help us to create the world that we really want to create. We also had a campus tour around Guru University where we saw different things. For example, the irrigation system used at Guru University. We saw in the agriculture department, we also found how they are making charcoal briquettes in their area, and this one was very important.
Last week we attended the summer school that was organized by the UNESCO Chair, Lifelong Learning, Youth and Work, which actually was on sustainable youth entrepreneurship. That was the major theme of emphasis. And we looked at some of the wicked problems that could be affecting sustainable entrepreneurship among the young people. That included education. Education probably would involve non-formal, informal, and also the formal education. Because being an entrepreneur, it's not automatic. It has to be propagated. So we looked at those wicked problems and we identified that the education wicked problem is basically on orienting them for job seeking. Remember, we're under the British rule. So we are seeking for only that green employment without looking at social entrepreneurship or any entrepreneurship among the young people or creating their own jobs. So the focus actually starts from the non-formal, informal, from their parents, from the society, the community, etc. We also looked at a wicked problem on indigenous knowledge, that young people are not so much interested in innovating on indigenous knowledge. They will see them as witchcraft, as local things. So that's where our area of emphasis was on, to ensure that when we start on being young entrepreneurs, we can focus on that kind of wicked problem so that we can become sustainable entrepreneurs. We also looked at environment. As we are trying to innovate as young people, how do we handle the environment? What are the products that we're producing? Are they environmentally friendly? So those were some of the issues that were raised. And for African Rural University, we tried to use the visionary approach towards youth entrepreneurship. How we can promote youth entrepreneurship through the visionary approach. And I think all of us who participated as academicians, teachers, students, we all benefited from this because we now have an open mind on where to emphasize how to look at youth entrepreneurship in the context, in this global context. Thank you.
Friends, I'm Jacqueline Katsare, a student from African Rural University, pursuing Bachelor's of Science in Sustainable Agriculture, and I'm in my year 2. So I was among those people who was chosen by the university to go and represent my fellows. In the first place, we were taught about some wicked problems, and in those wicked problems, you would choose one that you're going to participate in. And with me, the fact that I'm pursuing agriculture, I felt like I have to join agribusiness as a wicked problem. Like we see most youth, especially in Uganda, start up their income generating projects, but they don't last for long you find some youth has started up an income generating project, but within like 3 months, 4 months, it's nowhere to be seen. So we're taught how to sustain our projects as youth. Then the other thing we talked about, like we got this from those students from Guru University. They told us about students generating their own businesses at campus, and then they can get funded by the campus, or they can generate themselves income, or they can get some income from the university, then after payback, and that one helps them to run their businesses such that they can have income every time they need it. Then the other thing we're taught about how to make peanut butter. In that wicked program I was in, there's a guy from Guru University who is currently producing peanut butter. He's a student, but he has a factory that produces that, and that being a staple food for Guru, he has really generated much income from that. And I saw that as a sustainable business, because you see, like, the guy has so far spent 2 years and he's still learning his business, and it's a success. Then the other thing, of course, personally, we told those people about our university, and they were so much inspired, and they promised to really come and visit our university. As I talk now today, there is some student who are with. He has already visited with us. He wants to tour around campus, learn more about the visionary approach. Like, you see, our university is very different. It's not like those other universities. For us, we're taught about the visionary approach. Like, many things were really a unique university.
My name is Muhindo Mile Desire, a graduate of African Royal University, now the administrator dean's office. I was so much excited to be part of the 2023 summer school that took place in Gulu, and the following were the lessons that I learned. I learned the power of social capital, and also learned how connections can be very important. And on this same note, I was connected to the office of the Prime Minister, because I have a project that I'm working on that is enabling the younger people to create jobs for themselves. So someone connected me to the office of the Prime Minister. And another thing also, I was so much excited about the use of the traditional wisdom specialists. As African Royal University, we are using the traditional wisdom specialists. And one thing I learned from Gulu, for them, they have mobilized different traditional wisdom specialists, and they're in one place. So these people process medicine and actually pack it. And then the unique thing about African Royal University, for us, we're actually using these traditional wisdom specialists as co-lecturers with academic lecturers. So I hope with this knowledge that I've got from summer school, I'll be able to mobilize our traditional wisdom specialists so that we are also able to start packing the medicine, and also make sure that we can also make a linkage with other traditional wisdom specialists, have like a seed bank, and also organize some indigenous knowledge source, like where different traditional wisdom specialists can come on campus and exhibit what they have.
Great appreciation to Zura Namubiru, who is a council member of African Rural University and a lecturer at Makerere University, for the guidance and support rendered to us during our stay in Guru University, and the African Rural University management for all the facilitation given to us. Next time, we kindly recommend that more students of African Rural University, lecturers and graduates, be given a chance to participate in summer school, since it is an important learning platform. and it's a platform where we get exposed and people get to know more about African Rural University.